Hello everyone and welcome once again to Suzuka here. I'm gonna be alone this time, unfortunately, for the commentating, but hopefully we have ourselves a little bit of a thriller here in Suzuka, as we have Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of people lined up, but I've lots and lots of people here for the Formula Pro race, thankfully, as we're fresh from the Formula AM race, which was decent, you know, not an all-timer, but decent. So we've gotta take a look at what Formula Pro can bring us. So let me just. So 78 seconds to go until qualifying starts here, and just waiting on orders from race control. Let's take a look here at the drivers that are currently lined up here. We've got, let me just lower the volume. Yeah, there we go. We have the two Hotebus here lined up in the first few positions. We have Ohoa, who was just commenting the race with me a while back for the Formula AM event, and then we have his teammate Wikipedia, apparently an Ion driver. Wow. Right behind him as a lovely little paint scheme here, you know, the different colors and stuff, you know. This one is blue, this one is red, which is pretty cool. They have the manner of R1 behind. You have Sabo, actually that's Fred Nolasco behind, Vexter, Marcelo, and I've got to get out the fucking track or else I get ran over. Anyways, that's most of the drivers who are in the grid right now. Actually, not in the grid. This is a pit wall. You idiot. Anyways, we are now green here at Suzuka for the Formula Pro race, as we are gonna take a look here at Ohoa, which is the first driver to come out of the pit lane. Hopefully, we see a little bit more consistent driving from the Formula Pro guys, because, you know, we've got 30 laps, 35 actually. Gonna be way, probably could say way for like 50 times, and it still wouldn't be enough. Gonna be insanely tougher for the Formula AM race. That's just a fact, because almost double the race length. These drivers are gonna suffer today, which is great for our entertainment. As we see Ohoa losing a little bit of the rear there. This corner is tricky, so might want to get it right during the race. As many people don't care about the start of qualifying, I'll be back in a moment to get me some stuff. Ohoa, please turn that fucking visor down. Okay. That doesn't do any good for your health, so I might want to turn it down a little bit. But I'll be back in a moment for the latter end of qualifying, so you guys can enjoy a little bit of a lap with Ohoa starting on medium. So gonna be interesting to see that strategy as well. But gonna be back in a moment. My change of plans are gonna go on board with Sabo here. Frankly, I saw that spectating system glitch, so we're gonna go on board with Sabo for his first lap here. Never mind, it got fixed, so let's go Valhalla. anyways, we're back here with the qualifying. As currently, surprisingly, we have Vectra leading the pack. Actually, not surprisingly, because Vectra has been pretty good, so far. As soon as I said that, I think someone died in the back, so gotta keep an eye on that. So that's a 12 driver field today, which is honestly not what we expect for Formula Pro. That's only 2 more than AM, which is honestly a little bit of a shame. That timetables here, we have Bokoto improving. Actually not improving because he hasn't set a lap time yet. What do we have Bokoto? What's it gonna be for him? I'm gonna go up to P4 135.2. As everyone seems to be invalidating their laps, it's not looking good at all for these people. Suzuka is obviously way tougher on these cars compared to the AM. Even though they're more controllable, you're going faster, so you've got to be careful. Anyways, we have Ohoa. It's probably leading the... Actually, never mind, we have Marcelo leading. Never mind Andre leading. So far, as we count Sector 1, obviously. But Sector 2, purple for Ohoa, is a 41.7. I don't think that's good, though. Probably some Formula AM-esque times here. Let's see what Ohoa can do here. He's gonna go P1 115.9. That's actually pretty damn good for him. I'm sorry for slandering you, but so far provisional pole for the Hotabu driver, and Andre goes P2 116.6. Seeing Andre in the front pack is kind of pretty good considering what he has been through this season. Pretty horrific season for him so far. Hasn't been doing too well outside of GT, and finally starting to see some more people setting lap times here. And why are there 3 manners? Okay. And I think Fermento has crashed. Yes, he has. He has said in chat that he wants to jump off a bridge, so that's pretty serious. Anyways, I just want to take a look now at who is setting the quickest lap time. So far, it looks like user service gone up to P7 with 126.2, and Fred and Lasco is also improvement. It's not a pretty good first sector, obviously, because that's South lap. Let's see what can happen here. We have now. Who is that? That's got no clue who this guy is, but he's driving. So I have a guy in a manor. Actually, we have four manners. For some reason, probably doing some driver swaps midway here. As we have seen Bokoto jump at the P3 with 116.7. 6 here. And sorry, I'm going insane right now because gotta be a little bit tough here. Well, some people are pitting here. As we are seeing Vectrator making his senior team debut here. He's gonna be racing in Micers alongside user Cyber due to the lack. Dennis not showing up. So let's go on board with Sabo here as we can take a look at the Suzuka circuit here. Haven't really taken you guys for full onboard yet while talking. So let's ride along with Sabo. So this track, as we've seen in the FAM race, it's really tough on these drivers. Now especially that we're gonna have like a 2-hour race. here in Suzuka, we're gonna see a lot of mistakes. That's already my predicament for this race. Lots and lots and lots of mistakes here, and we have just really got to see what these people will do to actually, you know, go over these mistakes that they can make. How can you not mess things up here? And I'd really like to show you guys this onboard without, you know, the obvious little glitches that are happening here, and also without getting, you know, teleported away from the camera. However, if you take a look at it, Shift F5, I'm not doing that great PC wise here. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not looking that good. Even if I put it, like, I don't know, let's do put it in 1 here. It actually helps a lot here, but I don't think this is an enjoyable experience, so we're gonna just turn it back up. That's the volume button. Okay. Oh my god. What's acceptable here? Probably like this. There we go. Let's increase volume here. And while I was talking, absolutely fucking nothing happened because no one set up quicker lap time yet. And Andre does look like he is the only one who could actually set a better lap time compared to his previous one. Yeah, oh my god, Jesus Christ. I was putting the blame in the game, but like, oh my god. Let me try and fix this though. Okay, it should be working right now. Yeah, only thing that happened was Andre 115.9 getting closer and closer to Ohoa's lap time. However, I don't think anything else happened. Let's try and uncap the frame rate, see if that's gonna happen. Well, like anything's gonna happen at all. Did it get better? No, it didn't. Probably not fun to watch there in the live stream. Should be a tad bit better now. Anyways, 5 minutes to go until the end of the session, and all we have seen right now is, oh my god, Fred and let's go purple sector. Let's go on board with him like right now. What's it gonna be for him? Gonna jump up the P4. That's pretty decent, but not good enough, especially consider it. Marcelo goes pole, provisional pole at least. 115.825. That's a great result for him. Well, anything else I can take a note of? Probably not. We've got Wikipedia, or something, I don't know. He's gonna climb up, never mind, no places at all. It's 2-minute lap time. Quite a bit of a contrast between the two Hotaboos there. And we can honestly probably take a look now at you know, some stuff here. Let's go free cam now, so we can. I haven't really been able to show you guys the racetrack properly so far. As you see the manner, probably Vector Turk coming past us. I think Dennis has joined the game, so they're gonna do a little drop stop yet again. There in Mikers, but beautiful, beautiful racetrack here. Even got the paddock club there. Look at it, in all its beauty. And see, I think that's Fred and Lasco crossing the line here. He's gonna go and not improve at all. And this is basically the stage where absolutely no one improves. Everyone has a terrific lap time. And take a look at that new helmet by Fred Nolasco, inspired by, oh, I was gonna say inspired, but that's just Fernando Alonso's helmet from 2010. I made that, by the way, so if you want a helmet, hit me up. And pretty nice little helmet, even though there's a little bit of a weird color combination here. Little dinosaurs cars there. As the only one that has improved so far is user Cyber. He has improved a little bit at the P6 now. We have a lot of people improving sector-wise though. So far, quickest one is Andre. He's probably not gonna go purple, but he is quick-ish, you know. What's gonna be for Andre here in Sector 2? That's the Fred Nolasco purple. Sector 2, didn't even look at it. So let's go on board with him first. Then we go to Andre. 2 minutes left until the end of the session now. He is gonna jump up to P1 115.3. Now we're gonna see a shit ton of people go like nuts and hit 15s everywhere. We've seen Fred Nolasco do it. We've seen Marcelo do it. Jesus, they're going back and forth here. Marcelo 115.2. Are we gonna have a Fred Nolasco, Ohoa, Andre, and Marcelo showdown here at Suzuka? You know, Marcelo has been practicing, obviously, because this is his home race. Wants to make a statement here. And as I was saying that, we have Bokoto going up to P5 now, 116.5. Skeena Automotive does want a repeat of that FAM race where they had an insane 1-2 front row lockout there in the race, and they want that happening again. Obviously in F1 every team wants that, so let's see what they can do. I don't think anyone else is gonna improve right now except for Andre. Ooh, so that's definitely gonna be interesting to take a look at. Where is he? There we go. Andre is gonna get some slipstream. Is he though? My game pros. Probably not. I think he's ahead of everyone, so not gonna get any slipstream whatsoever. However, that's still a pretty good lap. I think he's gonna overtake Ohoa now. He has overtaken Ohoa now. He's up to P3 115.858. Pretty good lap time for him. Still could not be Marcelo, who is using the mediums, by the way. So what the fuck? Because this Marcelo guy is pretty good, if you haven't noticed yet. He's won a lot of races this season. Looking forward to win his home race. If he doesn't, that's gonna be a pity, obviously. But still, I assume if unless anyone else can get something going on for themselves, that is provisional pole for Marcelo. Well, provisional pole happens every time, but that's probably pole position for Marcelo here in Suzuka. As session is over now, just waiting on everyone to cross. Fred Nolasco is not going to set a quicker lap time. Andre isn't. Ohoa, is he on track? Oh, there we go. Ohoa's doing his lap now. So it's probably going to be Ohoa or one of these guys hadn't set a lap time yet. Maybe even it is, but that's not good enough. Gonna go on board with Ohoa with that little Kanye West album on his helmet. And let's take a look at the Formula Pro results here. We've had obviously Marcelo winning almost every race in this season. Actually, not every race. He's only won 3 out of 5 compared to Roberto, who has won 4 out of 5. So that's pretty significant difference. And the only person who might be able to top Marcelo right now is probably Ohoa. Let's take a look at Ohoa here into the final corner. This is rapid, pushing like to the max here. Is he gonna get a slipstream from that little Mikers? He goes pole 114. Point the devil 666. That's pole position for Ohoa in the closing moments of the session. That's pole position for Ohoa finally getting it done, because I don't think he got pole during Jerez. Let me just take a look at that in the calendar here. Did he get a pole position? No, he did not. So that's first career pole from Ohoa. We have 360 seconds to go until race start, so we can get talking to some people. That's a great lap from Ohoa. First career pole, as I said before, obviously huge for the Norwegian driver and for Hotebo, their first pole position this season. As well, what can I say? I don't know. That there's one guy, I think he's the micer slash manor engineer. He's just spamming out in chat, like telling his driver to pit because he has no fuel. That's actually funny as hell. But I guess we can talk to some people here when we're waiting. Let's see if anyone is available to talk here. We have Dennis, who's starting from the pits after not setting a single lap time this event. We're gonna talk to Ohoa first, probably, if he's even here. I don't know. Huh? Oh, okay, that's weird. So, warning to Micers and Manor, because engineers have, for some reason, been in the car first, other than the driver. Okay, they're asking for them to reset their cars. Anyone that's worth talking to? Probably Ezzy. If you want to talk to him, probably let's go for it. Ezzy, vamos falar aqui rapidinho, irmão. Abrir o microfone agora. Se bem que acho que não é muito bom de falar aqui não, mano. Tá cheio de cal aqui. Alô. Deixa eu aumentar o volume aqui. Falei. Vamos mais pra trás, senão não dá pra ouvir nada. Acho que aqui mais ou menos tá bom já. Vamos tentar. Fala aí. Tá bom. E aí, Ezzy? Olá. Bom, o Diniz acabou de chegar, eu acho, né? Então ele acabou não sendo volta, mas P6 aí pro Cyber, um quali decente aí pro teu time. Eu queria saber pelo fato de vocês começarem no pneu médio, você tem 3 pessoas na tua frente que estão todos os anos macios. Eu queria saber aí na tua opinião, o que vai ser mais difícil pra você conseguir um bom resultado aí pro Cyber, porque essa pista é muito maliciosa, você acaba errando muito, mesmo sem querer, porque tem muitas mudanças de elevações, você erra muito porque pega bump, não que o bump seja culpa da pista, mas às vezes você acaba errando bastante, não por culpa sua também, né? Eu queria saber qual que vai ser o principal objetivo aí pra corrida do Cyber e como que você enxerga o Diniz recuperando as posições aí que ele perdeu, obviamente, por não fazer uma volta.
Primeiramente, boa tarde. Boa noite. Infelizmente também teve a bagunça lá, que eu pedi desculpa porque foi falta de comunicação por parte do meu piloto, porque ele não me informou que estava fazendo algumas coisas aí antes da corrida, aí deu aquela bagunça toda na mena. Mas sobre a corrida, mano, o foco do Cyber é ser um piloto oportuno, aproveitar do erro dos pilotos da frente, por causa que ele não tá indo bem na pista, igual no meu piloto da F2, não tá conseguindo ficar fixo na pista com os de elevação, então ele tem que ser um piloto oportuno junto com o Diniz. O Diniz faz o mesmo caso, só que ele vai flotar no fundo do grid. E cara, quem começou com o pneu macio acho que vai sofrer um pouco no início, cara, porque dito nos dados, eu acho que o pneu macio tá meio levemente difícil de deixar lá na pista. É um pneu que todo mundo usa desde o início do Open Pack, usa, só que pra uma pista que literalmente é a mais caótica da FBA, mano, eu acho que é mais visível a gente ficar mais dentro da pista do que ficar, tipo assim, pintando toda hora, porque quem vai pintar 2 vezes.
Então, realmente, é a mesma opinião aqui, porque eu acho que a gente tem o quê? 6 pilotos largando de macios e, sinceramente, acho que eles vão ter bastante problema nas primeiras voltas depois que o pace deles acabar. Então, tipo,
sai do meio, sai do meio,
pô, mas obrigado aí pela entrevista, mano. A gente se vê depois da corrida. So that was Ezzy, team owner for Mikers. That's the second time we've been interviewing them today. And where is okay, that's actually everyone here. I was gonna talk to Ohoa, but race is gonna start in a moment, so can't get talking to him. But well, let's see what Ohoa can get done today, as the formation lap is gonna be underway in a moment here. There we go, formation lap has started, green flag is out. And thing is, Oho is not going. He's going actually. Still visor up, but it's completely fine. Still got a few people not moving an inch here. Yeah, both manners are going now. They have a Lotus and a few others there stuck in the grid. Second overtaker bird is one of them. Let me just lower the volume yet again. Jesus fucking Christ. But well, the thing is, this track could provide some interesting racing, to say the least, and we've got way more chances of people dying compared to AM, because it was just all like, oh, Roberto could spin out at any moment here and he could like lose the race or something, I don't know. But now we have 13 people, half of who can actually battle for the race win here in Suzuka as they come past the bridge there. And well, thing is, what will this race bring us here? Probably one of the most hyped events of the year here in FBA, second only probably to Monaco, which is gonna be the next race. And Monaco, some spin out there because they're all bunched up together. I don't know. I can't really tell. Like, let's go back to the spectating. Everyone's bunched up together here. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna be right back for a moment. I'm probably gonna come back before the start of the race, though. So I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back here, just in time for the race start here. And, well, we have lots and lots and lots of people who could be contenders this race. Top 5 is, pretty competent here, so they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be chasing Alhoa for the win. Go take a look here. We have obviously Dennis starting from the pits there after not setting a lap. I watched the lights here. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And they are off here in Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix. I honestly think that, well, I don't think anything because I can't see absolutely anything. But I think that's Ahoa. Oh my god, Ahoa taking the lead. For, well, obviously he did start from the lead, so I know what I'm saying, that Ahoa is leading. Andre right behind, apparently, obviously. But, this could change at any moment. That's one Skin Automotive car who has probably made an overtake on Ahoa. Seems like he's leading. They're gonna cross the sector 1 line so we can actually spectate them yet again. But let's take a look at how they're gonna do the spoon hairpin here. Great hairpin from Ahoa there, gaining lots and lots of. Oh, someone died there. No, I'm just going insane. And well, no one's in. Well, like way far in the back at least. So we have a pretty close field right now. If someone died, I'm extremely sorry for not showing it to you guys because I can't see anything. But it does look like Ahoa and Marcelo or something are side by side. They're gonna come to the Casio triangle here. What's it gonna be? Ahoa still ahead of Marcelo. Makes the move. Actually, why am I saying this though? Andre has fallen off significantly here. He is behind Fred and Lasco even. So, not a great start for him. Already a 12-second gap between the NIST and the leader. But, Ahoa does look like he is remaining strong here. P1 for him, leading the first lap of the race, as Marcelo chases him for the lead, while Fred and Lasco and Andre are also battling it out. Volume down. And I think Andre has gotten a better line off the hairpin. So has Ahoa. It's getting a little bit more time. Ahoa is still leading the pack, while Fred and Lasco tries and make the move on Andre. Andre has to overtake Fred and Lasco back, as we have user Cyber close out the lead pack here, and we have some people kind of bunched up together here. Not as much though, as Ahoa pulls a 0.8 second gap from Marcelo. And taking a look now at the lap times, Ahoa has set a 118.8. So far, best lap of the race weekend here. Actually, no, off the race, sorry. While Andre has set a purple sector run as 28.3. Obviously, he has a zip from Marcelo, so he's gonna be pretty quick. But how are they doing this? Oh my god. 12-second sector run. Wow, into 130R here. There's a pretty significant gap already being formed here between every single person here in the top 5, except for user Cyber, who has fallen off a little bit. He's been overtaken by a few people. Actually, just my friend Lasco. Bokoto has also found some places. Wow. The Lotus of Art has already been lapped, and he's probably out of the race already because I can't spectate him. And we'll have the two manners pretty close together. They're gonna have to let Dennis pass, obviously. And the thing is, the gap from Ahoa to Marcelo is increasing significantly. I don't think 56 seconds. What the fuck? I don't think Ahoa is gonna be feeling threatened by Marcelo because he is just insanely quicker. Well, we'll take a look at the lap times here. Andre does look like he's catching up to Marcelo. But the thing is, this track is so tough. Whoever is the most consistent is gonna have the upper hand here. And this is definitely one of the reasons why Andre has been doing so well in this race. While we see him catch up to Marcelo. 0.4 is the gap now. It's also increasing from him to Ohoa. So Ohoa is gonna sit back and relax while he watches on from his rearview mirror. Both of them battle it out. Martinez makes the move here on R1. First one of the Manners has been overtaken. Currently following Vector here, and has overtaken both of them. So that puts Ines up to P9 behind Sabo. Weston also had a great weekend here in Suzuka. While it is safe to say the gap has gone up to 2.5 probably. Let's take a look at the times here. Yeah, it probably has. Alhoa is just really fast. We've got 30 laps to go, and it does look like Alhoa is gonna reign superior this race. Because, you know, not a single corner cut yet. Well, Frank Las Goals hasn't had a single corner cut. And, yeah, just him, honestly. So, both of them are the only ones who haven't gotten any corner cuts so far. User Cyber onto the gravel trap. What has happened to him? Oh my god, overtaken by Wikipedia here. You got the P6. Great job by him. But, User Cyber choking like usual. There we go. And, I'm sorry, User Cyber. I'm completely sorry for saying that. However, thing is, Marcelo. Is that Oho? Okay, never mind. That was someone else. Oh my god. I got scared for a moment. Marcelo is still losing time. Actually, no, he gained time here in this first sector. Andre and Marcelo have actually had the exact same time in Sector 1, so that's crazy, actually. Well, we have a huge midfield battle here. It's Wikipedia, User Cypher, and Sabo. Kind of spread out a little bit here, but anyone could make a mistake and die and flip upside down or something. So, gotta take a look at that. While we see Andre getting closer and closer, while Marcelo falls further back from Alhoa. That's gonna be a 3.6 second gap. Let's take a look at Marcelo's view. Should get rear view. Trying to defend against Andre here. Probably gonna get overtaken in these next few corners. Well, User Cyber has made the move back on Wikipedia. What is he doing? Oh my god. He just... Okay, that's a pretty interesting line though. From him. If I'm not going insane. Using as much of the track as he can into turn 1. Didn't see anyone do that in Formula AM for some reason. While Alhoa is just increasing his gap, and Fernandesco is also actually catching up a little bit to Andre. While he tries to overtake Marcelo. We are honestly getting into the little boring part of the race here. It's getting a little warmer here. A little bit of a hot... Oh, Jesus, there goes Sabo. Wikipedia has lost a lot of traction there, and Sabo makes the move. Up to P7 he goes for Jordan. P4 and P7 respectively. As the gap is now 4 seconds. We're gonna say 4 seconds. And Andre has finally made the move on Marcelo, using the most of his soft tires before he has to eventually pit, which is probably gonna be soon enough. And let's see if he made the right call here. And you know, obviously we got Skeen putting one of their drivers in softs and the other one in mediums, which is a nice little experiment with Bokoto here. See if it works out or not. And well, any moves made here in the spoon hairpin? Absolutely not. I think Andre is still ahead. Lap time wise, Ohoa has been quicker. Only Van Marcelo though. And Fran Lasco has been improving his lap time constantly here. And also has Savo. You know, he's got to make a little bit of a great drive here if he wants to keep this position from Wikipedia, who is also making his debut. Only driver who is making a debut today. As we're down to 11, I just noticed that because our DNF and there's a rogue manner there. But Andre has solidified his gains over Marcelo. Marcelo probably made a mistake there in the last sec. Actually, no. Oh, Jesus. That was actually in Sector 1 though, so okay. But still, we have Andre now up to P2. Probably first time since like what, Australia, that he's been somewhat close to the lead. So he's gonna make the most out of this. We'll have still a pretty big battle here in the midfield. This time, you know, we've got Sabo and Wikipedia here. And obviously, we also have R1 and Dennis spelling it out. Thing is, Dennis must be given priority here because he started from the back. R1 almost died. Oh my God. Yeah, there is no more battle. Because R1 is dead here. He's spun out. You saw him lose insane amounts of control there. He's even gonna get passed by his teammate, which is unfortunate. But Ohoa leading once more. All we've gotta ask ourselves is when. Oh my God, Marcelo's 2 seconds away. Oh, he's gonna get passed by Fred Lasco even. Oh my God. Definitely not enjoying his medium stint here, which is very different from what Ohoa thinks of the compound. As we are taking a look now at Bokoto for the first time in a while. 26-second gap, which is probably the reason why we haven't been looking at him. And user Cyber has been overtaken by Wikipedia. Where did he come from? I have no clue. Let's go on board with him as he chases him down for the spot he wants back. We're in lap 10 already. And Formula AM drivers were starting to pit around this time. Let's see what the pro drivers do here. And I think Wikipedia has had a few issues there in this corner, maybe trying to keep the car from spinning out. As user Saber has made the move on Wikipedia successfully here. He's gonna chase down Marcelo, actually Bokoto, sorry, now. And I think Sabo might be getting close, but I don't know. And oh, Andre spun out. Jesus Christ, I didn't even see that. Softs are definitely cooked now, as Andre loses 2 positions and it's down to P4. Little guy can't catch a break. Oh my God. Well, and now it's between. Fred has overtaken Marcel. Oh my God. Just loads of stuff going on here. Fred is up to P2, and we are gonna have the usual Fred and Ohoa showdown yet again. As user Cyber makes the move again on Wikipedia, definitely for this time. And I think first one the pick will be Andre now, because he's seen that the stops are pretty difficult to get accustomed to once they're worn out. So I'd say he's gonna pit in a moment. And well, since we have absolutely, oh, never mind. Yeah, we do have something to do. Sabo is attempting to make a move on Wikipedia here. And I just don't think he had enough to actually make the move count, you know. So, oh, he's locked up severely there, and keep in mind he's using softs. So just oh, how did oh Jesus, Fred Nolasco has catched up to Oho here, 119.7 compared to 122. Thing is, has he corner cut his way there? I don't know, probably not, because he only has 2 corner cuts now, but yeah, we've got to really keep an eye on Denis's corner cuts. He's got 11. Surprisingly, the only driver who has actually a pretty substantial amount of corner cuts. Spectator makes the move on his teammate for P10. Scoring some vital points for Manor here, unfortunately. As the gap is now 2 seconds, so that was just a 1 lap thing apparently. The whole has to lock back in. Now, probably gonna be a little bit of a sleeper moment here while we wait for these guys to pit. Don't think anyone's close to each other. So we're gonna go on board with Ohoa here while we wait. Oh, spun out. Oh my lord. There we go. Finally making some mistakes there. And he's gonna be overtaken by Marcelo maybe. But that is Fred Nolasco taking the lead. First time he's gonna lead the race here in Japan. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh, gap is 3 seconds. And Aohoa is just overtaking Marcelo back, so he's coming for blood, maybe even for Fred Nolasco. So he's just already made the move here. Oh, I can already see the gap is huge here. So that means Aohoa has made some improvements to his pace this last few laps. But we have seen Fred Nolasco bring these tires up to like past halfway and still be pushing. So we've really got to see if he can actually get this going. But yeah, Fred Nolasco is gonna have the track cleared for himself for a moment. Marcelo is pitting. First one to make a stop. He's gonna go for softs maybe. Is he? Let's see. Maybe hards. I've got no clue honestly. He's gonna switch to the softs. There we go. So either a 2-stopper or he's gonna pull a Fred and go with these all the way to the end. So let's see if this was the right call. Andre goes up to P3. And I think Bokoto's fitting as well. Yeah, he is. He's gonna do the opposite now. He's gonna go from softs to mediums. Maybe from softs to softs, but that's what we're gonna have to see here. Coming in now. Yes, softs to mediums. Gonna come behind user maybe Sabo. Wikipedia has also pit. He's gonna go for softs as well, obviously. Yeah, there he is. Sabo up to P 6, I guess now. And we're gonna enter the second stage of boredom now. That everyone's spread out. Actually, no, Jesus Christ, there we go. Dennis and I1 are fighting each other here. A little civil war between the junior and senior teams there. As I think Dennis has had the upper hand here. As Fred Nolasco is pitting alongside Ahoa. Oh, I didn't see this coming. Ahoa is ahead of Fred and using softs. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, this is interesting because Fred's gonna go all the way to the end. This just depends on the softs like lasting that long, which hopefully they do, obviously, you know. As Ahoa is behind Marcelo, he's currently your provisional leader, and I think this strategy did not work so well for Marcelo. He wanted to be ahead of Ahoa. It worked for just a while, you know, because Ahoa has probably just made the move here on Marcelo. I think he has got the better exit here. They're either side by side or just made the move already. Yeah, I think he's clearly probably ahead now. As Dennis got overtaken yet again by I1. Dennis is just making so many mistakes there. Getting overtaken by I1 in the stupidest manner as possible. He's probably gonna like overtake him back here again. Let's take a look here. Is Marcelo ahead though? No. Yeah. Yes. Okay. On my screen he is at least. So I'm gonna say Ahoa is their provisional leader here in Japan. Vectra is spinning for softs. There he is. And Ahoa is rapid faster. He got a corner cut, but that's completely fine. As we've seen with you know, on the FAM race, you've got to push to use these corner cuts to the maximum to your advantage when you have a huge amount of them stockpiled. Basically, that's what I'm gonna say. And you've got to really take advantage of that. Oh, that's a 0.2 gap to Ahoa. And Fred Nolasco's 6 seconds back. Question is, who's gonna... Oh, someone spin out there? Or am I insane? Dennis probably died there. Drive-through penalty for him, so not a great race for the Mikers driver. As he's obviously taking it slow here. Looking at Andre now, he's gonna be way back, 31 seconds back actually. As sector ones between Ahoa and Marcel are pretty close actually. And Sabo and Wikipedia are going at it here. As he's made the move on Sabo. However, definitely not however, because Wikipedia has the quickest compound. And yeah, there we go, he's spinning. Sabo is spinning now. 4 mediums, hopefully, you know. Going to make a stop now. Onto the medium compound. Well, R1 gets slapped by Ahoa, and while he pits as well. And the gap is now 5 seconds between Ahoa and Marcelo. Something must have gone terribly wrong for Marcelo, for him to lose so much ground. Probably in sector 2 and 3, something might have gone terribly wrong for him. Honestly, like on the edge of falling asleep here, but I'm gonna do my best to try and stay commentating while we see Dennis service drive-through penalty here. Honestly, pretty boring race, not because of the racing it has been bad, but because there's like a lot of people missing from this race, you know. I was expecting a lot more to show up because it's Suzuka, you know. Probably the first time that most of these people have raced Suzuka in Roblox before, so probably would have hyped that up. But we have Dennis attempting to chase down. Actually, no, he's the lap down. I completely forgot about that. And well, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a toughish latter end of the race. There's probably not much going to happen. If it's going to happen, we're probably not gonna see it because of the people being lapped here. But we've already passed the Formula AM race's length, and still a long way to go until the end of the race here. So let's go and take a look here at Andre as Dennis is spitting yet again. He's gonna serve with drive-through now. I think he stopped before just to switch compounds. He's gonna serve with drive-through penalty now. There we go. It's gone. Right behind Bokoto, I suppose. Yeah, there he is. As Wikipedia is chasing both of them down. Oh, who's gonna cross the line once more? And let's be real here. Probably not much going on, so we're gonna, you know, take a look at, appreciate the scenery of this beautiful little racetrack. And well, thing is, here I think I have a better look to see if anyone's gonna die or not. Except if we ignore whatever this is. But here we can honestly take a look at these people better. Because you can see almost everything in the track except for like this region here. So it doesn't really matter that much. But I think everyone's doing fine here, not making like as many mistakes as we've seen in the AM race. Because we see a lot of AM drivers die every 5 seconds. Oh, that's Sabo, I think. Yeah, losing a lot of control there. Not optimal when you're attempting to catch up to user cyber, which is an hard. Oh my lord, he's on hards. So first time since Australia in Formula Pro where I've seen someone use hards. Maybe if we ignore the Lotuses who switched on a hards for no reason whatsoever during Malaysia, this is the first time we've seen the hards being used. As we see Wikipedia taking it really slow here. It probably doesn't want to get any coin cuts whatsoever. As he has 15 coin cuts, so getting one would be deadly. So we have Sabo and R1 with 15 coin cuts. There goes Wikipedia. Drive penalty for him. Really unfortunate on his debut as well. Oho has 10, but I think he's fine. Gonna shortly. Oh, that's a horrendous hairpin from user cyber there, or Dennis. I don't know. Probably Dennis. Oh, user cyber actually. But I think the only thing we can look forward to is honestly Fred Lasco. Maybe, but like a really optimistic maybe catching up to Marcelo, because he's using softs, which is probably gonna be tough to get, you know, accustomed to. But I think Marcel's gonna have a tough end of the race here. Strategy did not work. Try to pit earlier so he got the upper hand on Aohoa. It didn't work. So he's gonna have the worst compound for the last stretch of the race while being 8 seconds back. Wikipedia has served his drive-through. He comes right behind user Cyber, I think, off the lap cars. And well, I just have no clue why it goes silent for no reason whatsoever here. Let's take a look at the engineers here, you know, the people who run the league, you know. Without them, we would be nothing. Here we can see the Micers guys. Stacked manner engineering box here. Obviously, both of these teams being fully decked out here. We have also one health table engineer. This part is just dead, okay? Like, no atomic cars, no Sierras, no Pro drives, no Katiras. So, and you know, obviously no Katiras because both of their drivers are, you know, one of them has a server penalty and the other one has been disqualified from this race for the alting incident. So, yeah, none of them are gonna show up. But like, we are approaching 10 to go here, and Alcoa has crossed the line yet again. What's the gap gonna be now? I'd say 10 seconds. 8. Okay, that's not that bad. You know, Marcelo has set a similar lap time to Alcoa, which I was honestly not expecting. But let's see if anyone's gonna get any funny business with the corner cuts here, because this could change the race. Because we have got user cyber kind of close. You got a home with 10. You know, Marcelo can spare a lot of them. So can Fred and Lasco, and maybe Andre, like 2 more. You know, you can cut the track a little bit. Doesn't make any difference whatsoever. And honestly, just waiting on someone to flip upside down and die here, so we can you know, have an interesting race. So we're I'm gonna doom scroll reels for a moment here because there's absolutely nothing going on. Actually, let me check first. Yeah, we have user what the fuck? User Cyber and is he getting lapped? Never mind, he's getting lapped. So not great. So yeah, we can see Sabo locks up a lot here. Gap from Fred to Marcelo has increased quite a bit, and we have some little bit of a threat here in chat. They're saying R1 is coming to Sabo, and let's see if he truly is here, because R1 could be more entertaining for these final few laps there if he can catch up to Sabo, which he will, because Sabo hasn't been doing that great, and so hasn't R1, but R1's been doing a little bit better, you know, so whatever. And yeah, R1 attempting to catch up to Sabo. We have user 7 pitting. He's using hards. Why would he pit? Is he gonna attempt to go on softs, maybe get a fastest lap attempt? Yes, he is. Not a great stop though. He's still gonna come ahead of Wikipedia here. And there's this last warning before getting disqualified. So, honestly, a little bit of a smart move from user Cyber to actually. Never mind, he's been overtaken already. So, not a smart move at all. Should have at least finished the race already or something. I don't know. He's hoping. Okay, well, actually, that's pretty smart actually, because Wikipedia has only 19 like 1 corner cut to go. Oh yeah, he's hit the wall. Yeah, yeah. Congrats to the Micers team for actually noticing that this guy would die. But you know, first race, a little bit of a debut here for himself, so not doing bad whatsoever, especially considering he's 5th on the timing boards ahead of Bokoto, Andre, lots of household names here in FBA, so he hasn't been done like that badly by his team. That's pretty solid. And almost died there, but let's take a look here. User Cyber is arriving. He's coming here. He's gonna probably try and push to catch up. But we have Fred and Lasco, who's also trying to push, you know, to catch up to Marcelo now. Let's get, oh Jesus, fighting like a launched off in there. But the thing is, we've got to take a look here at Aohoa, because Aohoa hasn't looked back since he started this race. He got overtaken like one time by Fred Velasco, but he has been the driver, okay? He has been the driver to look forward to. Oh, he's pitting, so one more stop for Aohoa. Probably noticed that it was not a good idea to go to the end of the softs. He's gonna actually, oh jeez, almost got ran over there. But yeah, Fred Velasco is gonna come right ahead. And Marcelo's probably made a mistake, which is gonna squander his opportunity here. 45 seconds second run, which is, and that's gonna put Fred Velasco in the lead. But we're gonna have Aohoa with fresh softs. This guy is gonna set qualifying lap times if he can get his stuff together, because Aohoa in these tires is rapid. He's quick, okay, and I would not be surprised if he makes up the gap to Fernandesco this lap, because you know they're around the same corner. He's gonna get slipstream. He's gonna have probably just the right amount of fuel. Our one driver going here, he's serving it, but he's gonna have just enough fuel to actually be a threat to Fernandesco without having the fuel save. And you've obviously got the difference in lap time, because 32 seconds sector 2. Oh, that's still pretty close actually. Oh, it is. So Fred Velasco is quick, even in worn out medium. So this could be interesting. Let's take a look at the gap here. It's gonna be 1.8. I honestly think he can make up this gap. However, he's gonna have to do it pretty quickly, because you might want to get the gap between you and the driver you're trying to overtake narrowed down pretty quickly. They're gonna have a back marker here, probably Dennis or user Cyber. I think that was Dennis here, just being overtaken. And oh, judging by this, oh, he's made the move already. Jesus fucking Aohoa. Oh my god. And yeah, Fred Velasco has spun out in the back, so he's gonna get overtaken by Marcelo. And just GG's to anyone who attempted to overtake Aohoa. But Aohoa is going to reign supreme here probably if he doesn't mess this up. Well, lap 30 out of 35. We have 4 to go. 5 to go. 6 to go. Okay, whatever. We have some amount of numbers to go here. But oh, yeah, there we go. We have disqualification for Wikipedia on his debut, because he has exceeded the limit of 22 corner cuts. But Dennis also has 20 corner cuts as well, so he's gonna have to be careful here, as he's gonna be lapped again probably. And wow, we have Marcelo staying his personal best sector 1 in the softs here. I should have no clue if he pit or not. But yeah, they're getting closer and closer to the race race's end. Oh Jesus. Someone's in the pits here. That's actually Wikipedia here. Retiring his car, then you have to kill him or something. And the gap to Marcelo is 3.7, so Alhoa's got this in the bag, honestly. There realistically isn't anything else that could happen in this race. Maybe in the lapped cars category here, not even that, so we are pretty much done here. That is if Alhoa doesn't blow up and explode into tiny pieces here. But I honestly think we're done. Alhoa lapping is fastest lap of the race, 114.7. Gotta be thankful for the slipstream he got from the lap cars there at the start of this lap. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to see the purple sectors because of that guy in P1. I said a 56-second lap time, you know. But yeah, not setting. Still a pretty insane sector 1, but not personal best, you know, after that huge lap. Oh, and after that lap, he's increased the gap to 14 seconds, which means Marcelo could maybe lose out on P2. Maybe. So we've got to keep an eye on that. On board now with Fred Nolasco here, as he is apparently the only source of entertainment we have in these final few moments of the race. Well, the gap is going to be 16 seconds to Alhoa. And the gap between him and Fred is gonna be 22. So yeah, probably not gonna happen. We only have 2 laps to go. Let's be real. Congratulations on winning, Alhoa. However, anything could happen. You know, he could, like, I don't know, in the final lap he could caveat it and flip 15 times in a gravel trap. So gotta keep an eye on him, because anything can happen. Nearing 2 to go here. So yeah, that's 2 to go now, and we see Alhoa being pretty much undisputed here. He's gonna probably have a 20-second gap to Marcelo now. He set the fast lap of the race with absolutely no oh Jesus, almost died there. He's managed to keep it afloat. 13 corner cuts though. Marcelo's got 14. Andre's got 14. So be careful not to die. That's all. And everyone who's finishing this race is gonna get secure at least 1 point for their teams, as we're heading to the final lap of this race finally. Well, final lap of the race now. We have Ohoa looking onto lap Andre, which means everyone but those on the podium are going to be lapped by Ohoa, which is just absolutely insane to even, like, you know, think about. Jesus Christ, that was pretty. Anyways, Ohoa's gonna cross sector 1 for the last time, 27.737. Oh my god, damn near close to his, you know, personal best. But let's go heli cam with Ohoa now. Getting closer and closer to his second win of the season. Into the final few corners here, Ohoa is going to cross the line to win the Japanese Grand Prix here. His second win of the season. First ever driver to win here in Japan. Just a great drive from him. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Ohoa here. And like, what can we even say about this race? Just, Ohoa did not look back until the end of the race, and I think, oh jeez, we have user cyber drive-through penalty here. Probably gonna promote Sabo up to P6. You know, if he's lucky, obviously. But it's a great win from Ohoa here. Starting on pole, winning the race. Dominant win for him. Yeah, he's. Hope that wasn't on purpose there, mate. But let me just get my stuff set up here real quick. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get copyright strike for that. Oh my god. Anyways. We're gonna wait for Ohoa here. While we wait, let's get to pit the Park Ferme already. A great finish from Hotebu again. And probably like the 15th billionth time we've seen this podium combination of Ohoa, Marcelo, and Fred since Malaysia. You know, probably had this. Okay, actually not Fred, because you know he obviously had some little issues. In a few races where he ran out of fuel, but Marcelo has been on the podium I think every race this season. Yeah, they're coming now into Park Ferme. Oh jeez, oh he's inside the barriers. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Just waiting on Fred Nolasco now. Well, I guess we're gonna start with Marcelo because if I remember correctly, Fred does not have a microphone. Let's just wait for more people here to show up in a moment. So, I'm just get set up here. Sabo speaking here. What's he talking about? Oh, what the hell? Where did this car come from?
Cortando em 5, nossa. Meu sonho.
Oh. Let's talk to Marcelo first. Marcelo, consegue ver aqui rapidinho? Marcelo, tá me ouvindo, 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 tá me ouvindo. Marcelo, por favor, escute-me, por favor. Boa tarde aí, cara. Consegue me ouvir aí direito? É pior que acho que tem que desligar o carro aqui, senão a gente não consegue ouvir nada, né? Calma aí, deixa eu tentar arrumar aqui um jeito de.
Vaga na corda.
Hã?
Acho que dá. Acho que dá.
Corda, sabe?
Tem.
Acho que. Tenta falar alguma coisa aí pra ver se tá melhor agora.
Acho que tá melhor, acho.
Agora tá bem melhor. Então, mano, mais um pódio aí pra skin. Agora que a gente tá vendo a ascensão do Alro e também do Fred Lasco, a gente vai ter um campeonato bem interessante pela nossa frente. E aí eu queria saber, mano, como a escolha foi. Pareceu ser bem desafiador aí pra grande maioria do grid, né? Até o Alro que liderou bastante, ele teve esses probleminhas. Aí eu queria saber qual que é o teu ponto de vista aí sobre essa corrida e o que tu espera aí pra próxima corrida, que talvez vai ser a mais esperada do ano, né? Que vai ser em Mônaco. Mas aí eu queria saber sobre isso mesmo.
Cara, primeiramente eu tô meio triste por causa que é uma corrida que que talvez eu poderia ter ganhado, mas eu meio que derrapei duas vezes, uma que tava atrás da rua e outra que tava tentando buscar ele, mas na outra que eu nem vamos. Mas fora isso, mano, eu achei uma corrida muito divertida, viado, foi uma corrida muito divertida de correr aqui. Só teve azar mesmo que acabei tendo uns bump aí e perdi meu tempo, né? Aí é isso, né? Aí o resto foi só segurar a posição e não tomar CC. Mas o resto tudo ótimo. Agora do Mônaco, cara, é aprender o que eu errei e vejo. E já correr. Já tentar ver o que errei e só correr no Mônaco, é isso.
Beleza, então, mano, muito obrigado aí pela entrevista e a gente se vê pra GT, no final de semana que vem. Mas é isso, mano, muito obrigado.
Marcelo. Invisível aqui, invisível. Você aceita participar do teste de nova Tune essa semana ou semana que vem?
Que?
Nova
Ro, can you hear me though? Let's just fix some stuff real quick.
Aceita, Marcelo, aceita. Should I stay?
Deixa a Tune
Yeah, no, probably not. Yeah, I guess it's better here. Alright. Can you put your mic like a little bit closer though, cause I can't hear.
Yeah. I'm conscious.
Alright, hold on. Let me just
There we go.
Alright, now it's way better. So, second win of the season here after your win in ref, and pretty dominant if we're gonna be real here, because you've led almost every single lap. You've obviously had honestly, I think only one issue where you ended up spinning out. I think it was in the spoon hairpin, but overall just a great race from you. But I just want to know, how did you keep the space from the entire race? Always when I thought someone was gonna catch up to you, you just kept pulling the gap out of nowhere. And I just also wanted to know about your views on Monaco, which is gonna be the next race for Formula Pro. And yeah, that's it basically.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Monaco. I couldn't have done this without the team. The reason why we were so quick today was purely because the team were just at one. It was like one entity, and we organised pretty well. So unfortunately with my teammate, it's his first race. I hope you get on the podium next race. So yeah, at a track where corner cuts aren't as prone as, for example, Monaco, I think he has a good shout.
Alright, mate, so see you in Monaco then for the race, and thank you so much for the interview.
Barry's minded it, by the way.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I'm only gonna do like 2 interviews today, so we can get going quicker.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go on to the podium celebrations here in Japan. Alcoa's second victory of the season so far, and let's get ready for the podium celebrations. Just waiting for the drivers to show up here. We have Alcoa in P1, obviously. Then we got Marcelo and Fernando here. Second podium for Jordan this season. A great race for all of them. Just waiting on, I think that's actually no, he is a team rep, I think, or is they gonna bring their engineer? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now let's go get ready for the Norwegian national anthem. Oh, someone disappeared there? Oh. Just waiting on him. Yeah, I think it's worked now. Okay, we got going. Jeez. Yeah, taking a little bit longer than expected, but I think we can go now. Here's the Norwegian national anthem. Alright, so that's it for today here in Japan. Let's get ready for the podium celebrations here. And just once again, second time today. Thank you guys so much for watching this event, and we'll see you guys next week for the GT race. Overall, great weekend to be live streaming, and thank you so much for watching, showing up, whatever you did today to support us. Appreciate it, and thank you so much, and goodbye.